Take 469. What's up, you guys? Isaiah here, back with another video. For those of you that are new here, welcome. I'm a personal trainer over here at 24 Hour Fitness here in Tacoma, Washington. The beautiful state of Washington, baby. Come on now. It's so nice right now. Summer is flying by already, and for those of you that are starting to work on your summer body now, you're a little bit too late, but next year, if you continue to follow my programming and my training, and truly the mentality of what it takes to become stronger and build these habits every single day, then next year, seriously, you're gonna be in love with your body. I'm feeling myself this year compared to last year. I also tore my ACL last year, so I had a little pancita, but here we are a year later. I came back bigger, better, stronger, faster, and I'm stronger for it. It was really a blessing in disguise. It kind of woke me up and had me realize how comfortable I truly was, and just looking back on pictures, I'm really happy that I made that lifestyle change and that decision to stick to a structured training program and follow it step by step. Piggyback that with my nutrition, and my abs are looking so much better than they were last summer. So your journey is about you, and everybody's journey is going to look different. So once again, don't compare yourself to somebody, your day one to somebody else's day 100, because if this shit was easy, like truly everybody would do it, but it's not for everybody. It really takes a disciplined person and just that commitment to yourself that, hey, I'm gonna do this today because it's gonna make me stronger for tomorrow. If you guys are new here, welcome. I'm a U.S. Army infantry veteran and a personal trainer here at 24 Hour Fitness. So we're gonna go through a chest workout today, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what movements I do for my chest day, and then I'll go ahead and give you guys some cues to look out for while you're doing these movements, because what works for me doesn't work for you. Different strokes for different folks. We all have different body anatomy, so somebody with longer limbs is gonna get a better stimulation out of one movement than somebody that's 4 foot nothing, just my short kings out there. So our first movement is going to be an incline dumbbell press.
So before any workout, you're going to want to warm up. I live by this quote: your next workout is only as good as your recovery from the last. So, you know, you have a long night of drinking, you're gonna have a long workout. It's going to be a lot more painful. But yeah, your warm up is super important. We have synovial fluid between our joints. I like to use the analogy of a vehicle in the winter. You want that girl hot and ready when you in it. So warm up your body and you'll thank yourself later. And it's truly about longevity. We're not all trying to be the biggest, strongest person in the world, but warming up and cooling down, recovery is going to keep us in the fight the longest. So here we are working up to our RPE 7 of 8. One of the biggest questions I get asked as a PT is how much weight should I be lifting? But that really comes down to a day-to-day basis.
If you're hitting your 4 sets of 12, say we're working within hypertrophy range of 8 to 12 reps, which is building muscle. So if we're working between our reps and we're hitting our 4x12, by the time you're done with your last set and last rep, you should be pretty fucking smoked. Like the exertion level that you're pushing, you should always be aiming for around 2 to 3 reps left over in the tank, meaning you do 12 reps, and hypothetically speaking, if I was pushing all the way to failure, like full max effort, I can only do 3 more.
So right here, I finished 10, and I didn't know if I could do another 10. So realistically, asked myself the question, I did 10, can't do any more. I'm at RPE 10, that's max effort.
All right, you guys, so I finished my second working set right now, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I drank too much last night. Big buzz ball, some Coronas. No, they're a Blue Moon. So instead of doing 4 sets, I'm just gonna do 3 with a drop, and then I'm gonna move on to my next movement. So still in here within my numbers, getting some work in, getting the sweat on. Moving a little slow today, and that's just the reality of it, you guys. We're not all superhuman. Hey, you drink, you feel like shit the next day. What you put in your body is what you're gonna get out of it. So here we are. But we're gonna hit one more with the drop and then get into our flat and then hit some cables. Okay, our second movement, we're just gonna do a flat dumbbell press.
Okay, so for your flat and your incline, the cues are gonna be pretty similar. One thing I see people all the time is they're bouncing their feet. Plant your feet. I like to use the analogy of a house. You're not going to build a house on a shitty foundation. Otherwise, it's going to collapse. So if you're bouncing your feet, you're causing energy leaks and you're losing strength. So feet planted, slight arch in your back, and then really focus on your breathing.
Okay, and for our third and final movement, we're gonna do a low to high incline fly. On these, you guys, I want you guys to really think of your pinkies going up. We're gonna try to curl at the top of that movement and really get as much of that contraction as we can. We're always looking for the contraction. Whether you're doing a low to high fly, whether you're doing a bicep curl, you always want to imagine that tension in your muscles. You want to feel it. That's really what's breaking your muscles down, and where we're going to refeed and rebuild our muscle with our nutrition and our sleep. Okay, so that's going to be it for our chest. We did, once again, the incline for the upper. We did our flat for the center of our chest, and we did a low to high for the bottom. So those are going to be the 3 movements that I do today for my chest workout. And once again, if you guys are interested in training with me, the link's down below so you guys can follow this exact training program. On to the boulders, because we love boulders. It's also one of the muscles being used while you're doing your chest. So your primary is going to be your pectoral, your pec, your tit, and then your tricep is going to be the secondary muscle. And we also get a little bit of activation when we're doing our incline on our shoulders. So just really full upper body right here. I personally recommend doing your shoulder press. The reason being is that you're gonna use more energy with an overhead press than a lateral raise. Your shoulder press, once again, you could use anything. You could use some dumbbells, you could do barbell. I personally love the barbell because that is what I found works for me. If you're not feeling sore the next day, then maybe switch to dumbbells, or maybe try a different angle. Once again, different body anatomy, so different angles are gonna get you different stimulation depending on the person and their body type. So we're doing our overhead press right here. I'm gonna go barbell. You guys can go ahead and do whatever you want, but I definitely recommend doing your overhead press first before the laterals, which is the next movement that we're getting into.
And I'm not going to go too far into laterals. Pick a weight that isn't too heavy to where you're not rocking your weight too much, and really just try to get a good squeeze.
And the last movement for today is gonna be our tricep push down, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and do it on a bar. The reason being is I can load more weight up on a bar than I can with the cables. And I've been doing cables for weeks now, so just switching it up. If you don't do that in your routine, eventually you should. I would say after about 4 to 8 weeks, really change up the movement, kind of give your body something else to adapt to, because you're gonna be hitting different angles. So different strokes, different folks. Whatever you're feeling, lean towards that pain, because that's where the true growth comes, those growing pains. So that's gonna be it for today's workout, you guys. I hope you guys learned something. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you did, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.